All right, the economic future of professional sports leagues now rests in the hands of the U.S. Supreme Court. At issue is the antitrust case between the NFL and apparel company American Needle. Here to discuss the case is co-counsel for American Needle, Jones Day's Mayor Feder. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Let me ask, first of all, they heard arguments in the Supreme Court from the NFL and American Needle both this week. What's the sense that you're getting right now?
Well, I don't make predictions, but...
Why don't you actually set up the case for us, because, in case anyone hasn't heard, because it's very interesting. It has to do with, for example, Reebok and the way the NFL deals with its products.
That's right. The NFL used to have the teams license their trademarks to lots of different manufacturers. In 2000, they did an exclusive deal with Reebok, basically eliminating any competition with Reebok in the market. The prices went up. Hat prices from $20 to $30, basically 50% rise. And my client, American Needle, filed a lawsuit. They used to manufacture NFL team caps, and they lost that opportunity when the NFL teams agreed that there'd be no competition.
I mean, this is a big deal and potentially big implications in terms of how it plays out. Mayor, it's before the Supreme Court. I mean, how soon before we actually get some kind of decision before the Supreme Court? They're looking at it right now.
Well, the nice thing about the Supreme Court is that you know they're going to decide something by the end of their term, which will be at the end of June. May is probably a better estimate for this case, but either way, it'll be within a matter of months that we'll know.
And we did get some signs today, correct, that they signaled that they're not inclined to shield the NFL and other pro sports leagues from federal antitrust laws. That's a pretty big deal.
Well, that's what a lot of people are reading into the questioning at the argument yesterday. I think a lot of the questions focused on the fact that the NFL really is looking for basically a blanket exemption from the antitrust laws that most businesses have to adhere to. And the Supreme Court recognized that.
Which they clearly think they can get, right? Didn't the NFL join American Needle in bringing this case to the high court when they could have just rested on lower court rulings?
Yes, and that's an unusual aspect of it. The NFL did, I think, recognize. Basically, they're going for a home run here, if I can mix sports metaphors. But
please do.
Yes.
We don't know the difference, do we, Carol?
Hey.
She's just a girl.
We're just going to leave it
She's
anyway.
a huge Giants fan. I'm kidding. We're showing Jets here.
Let me ask you, though, some of the ramifications, though, Mayor, should the Supreme Court rule in favor of the NFL? I mean, what could be the ramifications?
Well, one of the most remarkable things about the hearing yesterday is that the NFL's lawyer essentially admitted that their position is that they are one business that does not have to have any internal competition, essentially for anything related to football. What that would mean is that could affect player contracts, coaches' contracts. They could fix ticket prices under that theory if they wanted to.
Right.
And they're essentially owning up to actually seeking that kind of broad exemption.
No idea, though, on how this is going to play out in your view.
Well, we feel good about how it went. The justices were obviously very prepared on the issues. We think the right issues were addressed, and we feel good about our case.
All right, Mayor, thanks so much for joining us. Mayor Feder from Jones Day.